Shelters are a lifeline for people who don't have a warm place to stay on brutal nights like this. Tonight, dozens are taking refuge at the Pope Francis Center in Detroit. And for some, 7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cast tells us it may be the start of a new beginning.
Well, this is the new Bridge housing campus run by the Pope Francis Center, and it was opened just in June. Now, it's meant to house people for 3 to 4 months, but during emergency situations such as this, they open up their gymnasium as an emergency shelter to get Detroiters out of the cold. It's a packed house here at the Pope Francis Bridge housing campus. More than 70 people will spend the night on cots inside this gymnasium. 64-year-old Daniel Nellum is one of them.
I got here yesterday, and I was glad I did come in yesterday. You know, it was pretty cold out there.
Nellum says he's been living on the streets since April, battling frigid temps before he learned of this overnight shelter from the folks at St. Paul's Church. What would you do to stay warm? How would you stay warm?
Well, go to the gas station, just walk around. I had a lot of jackets on, so, you know, it wasn't a lot of things to help me.
We're sad that it's gotten to the point of record numbers of folks. It's really a humanitarian crisis in our backyard.
Chris Harton is the center's director of housing and advocacy. He says the cold weather has only magnified what has been a growing crisis in Detroit. In the last year, traffic at their day center has increased at least 50%. This emergency shelter only opened on Sunday, working with the city and other organizations to provide transportation to the shelter for those who need it.
We're trying to have as much coverage as possible. Obviously, it's a pretty big city. And most of the folks are gathered in areas like downtown, but you know, throughout the city, we're finding folks, and they're being brought both to us and to the other shelters that are around the city.
The Salvation Army has also been busy keeping their bed and bread trucks running 7 days a week.
Today, we were giving away hot soup to people, warm clothes, winter apparel, that kind of thing.
And here at the Pope Francis Center, they also provide showers, food, and help with permanent housing. Daniel says they already found him an affordable housing apartment that he'll move into in the morning.
It's just so wonderful. It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful. God has heard my prayers.
And if you do know someone who's outside in the cold and needs assistance, the Pope Francis Center is able to help. We'll include information on how you can contact them on our website, WXYZ.com. And of course, they're always in need of donations and volunteers. On the west side of Detroit, I'm Brett Cast, 7 News Detroit.